edition of Insomnia Maniacs Tarot with your host, Tropical Empress in Spirit. Hi, beautiful people. How's everyone doing tonight? Happy Wednesday. Hi, Eternal. Hi, Shelby. What are y'all troublemakers up to tonight? Did y'all have a good Wednesday? Has it been a good day for y'all? I hope it's been good. Mine's been good. It's been busy. Oh. Had more laundry to do. And I got a few more new Oracle decks in the mail today, so I only got a chance to look at a couple of them. I still got to go through the rest of them. Hi, Larry. Your cat wants you to play with her again. Oh, she wants some attention, Shelby. You gotta give her some attention. She must miss you. Did you work today? If you were gone today, she probably missed you. I know my cats get that way. Of course, they hate it even when I just walk outside. To sit outside in my garage or on my patio. Oh yeah, my cats go after my feet. I don't know what it is with cats and feet, but they love to sit there and bite on my feet. You got your garden all done? Well, that's great to hear. And I'm sure it feels good and it looks much better. No, that's why. You were playing with the bird, so she couldn't get your time and attention. Well, I'm glad you got it done, Eternal. Yeah, I didn't get as much accomplished as I had hoped, but that's okay. I'm still doing laundry right now. And still got the rest of my clothes put away. And I still got the rest of my office to reorganize. I did bring in my other shelf that was in the other room, so I have some more shelf space, but I know it's gonna get used up pretty quick too. Oh, what kind of bird is it, Shelby? The only bird I ever had was when I was a little girl. It was my grandparents' bird. We had a parrot. His name was Casey. All right. Let me see. What's going on, y'all? Oops. I'm gonna keep hitting that wall. I already see it now. I'm gonna have to push this shelf. I'm gonna have to rearrange this office again. I love birds. They're just not, you know, I think it's the same with a cat though too. Where you can't really play with them. A cockatoo, Oh. No, she sounds pretty. Hi, Steve. How you doing, baby? You at work? Are you staying out of trouble? Or are you out there looking for trouble? Hi, Shane. You're at work. Well, hopefully, you get off work early, baby. Of course, I hate that stupid damn tape. Hold on, y'all. It's not gonna stay. No. You're looking for trouble, Shane? Well, I don't know where you're looking for trouble at, because you ain't gonna find it here, honey. I'll give y'all a couple more minutes, and then I'm gonna start reading some of these oracle cards, and then I'll read the tarot spread I pulled for y'all. I even pulled out my Sassy Tarot, y'all, so since it is Rebel Night. And I got my Rebel deck, and I'm debating which decks I want to use tonight. I hadn't completely decided yet, to be honest. I might just let y'all choose. Bye-bye, JC. See ya, bye. So y'all beautiful people, I mean, I might let y'all decide which oracle decks I pull from tonight. Be like that, the wild card night. Hi, B-side girlfriend. How you doing, honey? Yeah, Shelby, it's funny you mentioned that, beautiful, because I did pull one out. I do have a couple, and I do have some other, like, sea, ocean, oracle decks. I did get those Hawaiian decks, too. So, why? You saying I should use those? Is that your pick, Shelby? No. I know I saw a pretty painting. It was either a painting or a drawing. What did I see it at? It was on one of the other social media sites where you can buy a print, and I wanted to get one and hang it up on my wall. Get a mermaid. That's your pick? Okay, honey. Well, you know, all you gotta do, beautiful, is, if you want a mini reading, theme reading, you know it's $5 tonight if you send it through my PayPal, Venmo, or Zelle. And it's $10 through SuperChat. Hello, Marek. Hello, Manuel. Yeah, there's that one too, Shelby, but it wasn't that one. It was another one. I saw it advertised somewhere, so I have to get a couple of them, hang them on my wall. I just want my walls covered with like mermaids and angels. So, you're from Poland. Wow. Well, hello, Marek from Poland. What time is it over there right now? Because I'm in the United States, and it's 10:15 at night for me. Hello, Saul. How you doing? Edward, because, see, I'm a different kind of Christian. I don't believe everything that Bible says. Since God gave me the gifts that I have, He uses me. I'm that divine oracle, is what people call me. It's 4:17 in the morning. Okay. Well, so you're only 6 hours ahead of me then. I'm gravy. Thank you for asking. All right, beautiful people. Let me get started here. I probably won't spend too long using some of these oracle cards, so we can get started on the mini paid readings. Yes, beautiful Shelby. It's $5 through PayPal. PayPal, Venmo, or Venmo. Venmo or Zelle. But if you use a super chat or super sticker, it's 10. So I'll do it after I do the collective reading. So, beautiful people, if you're new here, welcome. My name's Amanda. I do paid tarot readings. I'm not just your regular tarot reader. I'm also gifted. I'm intuitive, psychic. So I have several different gifts that I use to read cards with. And I do a general collective reading at the beginning of every stream. This is not zodiac specific, okay? This covers all 12 signs. So if you're here, you're part of the collective. So just take what messages resonate, leave behind the rest. And if you want a paid reading, tonight, every Wednesday, I do $5 mini theme readings where I pull from a Rebel deck, and it's just, you know, and it's supposed to be like an easy, chilled night for laughs. And then I normally pull 2 different oracle decks that I'll give you a mini reading from. But other nights, the rest of the week when I stream, I have this board back here behind me that has all my prices and readings you can get if you're interested. Okay? I saw it, Shelby. Thank you, beautiful. You'll be first, honey. So, beautiful people, don't forget to subscribe and like if you haven't. It doesn't cost nothing to like the stream, beautiful people. And it doesn't cost anything to subscribe either. Okay, honey. Yeah, let me do the collective, and then I can do you after. You be the first one on my list, girlfriend. So thank you for the donation, honey. All right, beautiful people. Let me get tapped into y'all's energy. See what Spirit wants to share with y'all tonight. I'm going to start off with some oracle cards. And then I already pulled tarot cards, a spread for y'all already that I'll read from. And then I'll pull a couple more oracle cards at the end for closing messages. All right. So let's see, Spirit. Because I'm not going to use my dice tonight. I don't have any room till I get organized again. All right, Spirit, show me. All right, Spirit. Wow. I feel like many of y'all been talking up to the divine or to God, whatever name you want to call him. And I feel like you've been making connections with your spirit team. Here y'all are right here, looking up to the heavens, asking for help, trying to request angelic help or saying your prayers. And I feel like God or divine, whatever name you want to call them by, or your spirit guides and angels are helping to answer your prayers or your request. I feel like there's some good news coming that's on the way here. As I have good news right here. So there's some good news coming in, but I feel like it's going to be something you're going to have to make a decision about. I feel like you're going to have more than one choice. Like, this feels to me like picking a job. Some of y'all are looking for a new job, so I feel like there's going to be more than one job opportunity. But for someone else, like, I'm picking up, like, someone's fixing to go to an event. So I see, like, someone going through and trying to find the perfect outfit. I see a closet full of clothes. So you're over there, like, asking divine, you know, what would be the right outfit to wear? I feel like you're going to find the perfect outfit, but I don't feel like you have it. I feel like it's something you're going to have to go out and buy. And I feel like you're going to be meeting someone there at whatever this event is. I see a bunch of balloons. It looks like someone's birthday, but it looks like a milestone birthday, like a 40th birthday, or like the big 50 or 60. So this is like, but this is someone older. Spirit showing me this is a man, masculine energy, so he looks older. So this could be like a grandfather. If not your dad, this would be like your grandfather. And I just saw the number 70. So they're celebrating their 70th birthday. But it seems like, I feel like y'all are having this get together at a banquet hall. So it feels like there's going to be a lot of people that are going to attend this birthday party. And I feel like you're going to be meeting someone of great importance, or that's going to become great importance to you. So that's a message for somebody. What else, Spirit? For the whole collective, Spirit, what messages do you have? Wow. Some of y'all are still in this victim mentality, going back and forth in y'all's head again, overthinking things. Like, I feel like there's a series of options and choices here for you. Spirit showing me you got more than one choice, more than one option, but it seems like you keep overthinking everything. Like you're unsure of yourself. You're doubting the options, or you're overthinking it to the degree that you feel like whatever choice you make, it's not going to end up well. You're already preparing yourself for it to turn out to be the worst, instead of being optimistic and seeing that it could possibly be something good, and it could even turn out better than what you expected, which I feel like that's what Spirit's saying. But I feel like for some of y'all, there's a lot of uncertainty here too for you. And that's where it feels like I feel like you feel like you're on shaky ground right now. This feels like, oh no. I don't know who I'm picking up on, but someone is fixing to get evicted. I just heard. So I guess that's where the back and forth, the uncertainty is, where you feel like you have no options, places to go to. Like you don't have any help, or you don't have friends that you can trust or lean on to give you a place to sleep, even if it's for a night. So there's a lot of uncertainty right now. And you know, whoever it is that I just picked up on, Spirit's wanting you to trust your higher self. Because I feel like you're trying to manifest more than one option. A place to sleep, but not just a place for you to lay your head on. I feel like this is more like you want to have more than one choice, to where the new place you go to, where the rent won't be extremely high, to where you can't afford it, to where it'll give you some breathing room, to where you'll have some extra money left over at the end of the month, or at least it won't feel like such a huge task trying to come up and make the money to pay the rent every month. But I feel like you're in a lot of regret too. You have a feeling that something is going to work out, but you're afraid to trust it. Because I feel like you've had options in the past where you thought something was going to pan out, but it didn't. Or end up being too good to be true, is what I just heard. Spirit wants you to focus on yourself and believe in yourself. I feel like there will be something that's going to come through for you, because I get the commitment right here. And you see, he has like papers. So there's like a commitment, like a contract. So I do feel like you're going to find the right place for you that's going to be affordable, where you won't feel like, you're just there to work and provide a roof for your head and do nothing else, not have any fun. So, but Spirit's showing me there's some patterns you need to break. So I feel like there's something you got to change in your life. Like, I feel like you've been spending too much money, or spending money you don't have. So Spirit's really encouraging you to put yourself on a strict budget and stick to it. Don't ignore it. Don't run from it. Don't, go through and spend money you don't have and then think, later, oh, I'll figure it out. And then you end up in the same boat again. So be careful about spending more than you make. Even find someone that you can talk to that will help you be able to set up a budget to get your finances in order, so you don't end up in this spot again. What else, Spirit? Give me a couple more messages. Well, someone is going to be recognized for a great job, a job well done. I feel like you've been a busy bee lately. I feel like you've been doing something that has taken a lot of time and attention away from your family, friends, even your personal time. So I feel like you've been working a lot. Even after you're supposed to be off work, you've been going home and focusing on getting this project done, going the extra mile. I feel like you've been you either been doing research, or you've been like at a library, spending the extra time learning, trying to come up with new ideas, new solutions, resources. And it's also been helping you to gain clarity. And I feel like you're fixing to get recognized for it. Like, it's a great achievement. Like, I feel like your manager, your boss, is going to really see the extra energy and time and effort you put into this. Where I feel like you're not only going to be recognized for it, but I feel like they're going to reward you, like with like a bonus, or even possibly a pay raise. I even just heard some type of possible like vacation. Like, you might either get an extra week's paid vacation, or a paid, a how do I put this? Personal time off. So like a payday, instead of going to work, you get paid for taking the day off. It's going to be something like that. What else, Spirit? Give me two more, then I'm going to put this up. Alright, thank you, Spirit. Oh, boy. Many are feeling stuck again. You feel like everything's going to hell and back, or everything's going to hell and back in a handbasket, as my parents used to say to me. Some of y'all are not just getting stuck, like just this overall depressive energy I'm picking up, but I also pick up like this is like very emotional to the extent of like someone got really hurt, like someone deeply betrayed you, like where you thought that they had your back and they wanted nothing but the best for you. You come find out that they weren't really your friends, or they weren't really, you know, a true family member, or this can even be a romantic partner. Someone betrayed you and really hurt you. So it's really got you not only in your head overthinking things, but it has you also, you know, your heart naturally is hurt. Your heart broken. I feel like this is a time Spirit's wanting you, and I'm not saying Spirit wanted this to happen. Beautiful people, whoever I'm talking to, which is crazy because right before I started the stream, I even had a song played in my head. Um, Freak, what was the name of that song? So I did pick up on your energy earlier. Oh, Spirit, help me here. It's by Toto. It's an older song. As soon as my heart stops breaking. So you may, if you don't know the song, you'd have to look up the lyrics, but I did pick up your energy earlier. And Spirit's showing me that this needed to happen. Like this relationship, this person was not the one for you. And so I feel like this is the way of trying to protect you. It may not feel that way right now because naturally you got hurt, but they needed you to be woken up so you will walk away from this person so they can open the door for you to find the person that you're meant to be with. But I feel like the person you've been with, if we're talking about romantic partner, they were bad news. It wasn't going to end good if you stayed with them, is what Spirit's showing me. So this was the only way they can wake you up to try and help protect you, and for you to see that you are deserving of something better, of someone who's going to love you and respect you. Because, oh geez, Spirit showed me that this person was abusive to you, and they're literally showing me this person would hit you, like, and I'm not just saying like slap. I see a closed fist. So you ended up with a lot of bruises. I see bruises on your arms. I see you having a black eye. I see even cuts on your face, on the side of your face, on your chin. Ouch. The Spirit even's making me feel like you got a broken rib or something, or broken bones. So, beautiful person, whoever I'm talking to, this person was bad news for you. So, whatever they did, you know, I'm glad they did it. I hate that you're hurting, but look at the pain they've caused you, the physical pain. No, that's not love. And that's what Spirit needs you to be awakened to. That they are not, that's not real love. That's abuse. That's manipulation. That's control. That's like a, I won't say narcissist because I'm not, you know, a psychiatrist or anything like that, but I'll just say this person was very selfish. Only thought of themselves and not you. They didn't really care. They only cared what you can do for them. They only cared that you were there to keep them warm at night and to entertain them, what couples do that are in relationships, you know, behind closed doors, and to be like they're made. So whoever I'm talking to, know that there's resources out there for you. If you've been in an abusive relationship, it's good to get away, and there are resources out there for you where you can lean on. Spirit wants you to take the time now to heal. I know that new things are coming in, but I feel like new things are coming in for a lot of y'all, because I get new beginnings here. And I feel like your ancestors are really working hard to help with your success, to help you break whatever um, past karma you have. They're trying to wipe the slate clean, and they're trying to get you to take another step forward, so that way you can see where your potential is and where you've grown more, where you can achieve the what some would say is unachievable. Like, I feel like some of y'all have people who haven't been your big cheerleaders, who haven't been encouraging. So I feel like Spirit's trying to make a doorway for you where you're going to be able to connect with people who are going to be there to kind of help you, guide you, so you can see where you've grown, and you can use your experiences, your wisdom, and your gifts and talents. So this is like I'm seeing someone who's like trying to, I just heard engineer. So I'm picking up on someone who's either in school right now and is working on a degree to be an engineer, or you're already an engineer, but I feel like you're doing more. You're taking more classes to kind of up your game, up your skill set, to kind of like finesse your skills. So I feel like Spirit's opening this doorway for you to make things clear to you, so that you can see that there's other doors that I feel will come from this, that's going to open up to you, to where I feel like um, you're having difficulty right now. Either your company is moving, is what Spirit just said, or you're relocating, or you're wanting to relocate. And I feel like Spirit's saying that there are other companies out there that will be more than happy to hire you, that I feel like they're going to pay you, what you want, what you feel you're worth. And I feel like this is also an opportunity to make that move. So if you've been thinking of moving away, Spirit showing me that you're going to have that opportunity. And your ancestors are here guiding you from above to get you down that doorway. Last one, and then I'm going to get into tarot, y'all. Yeah, I get the Teacher. Beautiful people. There's a lot that's going on, again, for many of y'all. And a lot of this is going on behind the scenes. There are a lot of things events that are happening that you're unaware of, that haven't been revealed to you yet. It's because Spirit's really working hard up there, trying to get things lined up, to get you out of your comfort zone, so you can see what good things are on the horizons for you. Because I feel like so many of y'all, I keep going back to this stuck energy. You're getting stuck, feeling like, you're not growing, or things aren't getting better. Um, that no, you're not going to find that person you're looking for like your true love, or no, you're not going to find that perfect apartment or that perfect house, or no, you're not going to find that perfect job that's going to pay you well. Spirit saying stop getting out of this energy. Stop feeling like you're stuck, that there's nothing going on. Stop, thinking that your ancestors, the divine, isn't listening, because they are. They hear you. So they're trying to break you from this energy. Just understand that not everything that's good or that's going to come to you, you're going to be made aware of. There's a lot that's unseen. But in due time, they're saying it will be revealed to you, and it'll all make sense. Right now, it's a matter of you being patient and getting out of this mentality of lack. Know that you got more great things, and there's going to be great partnerships coming forward, and I feel like it's going to provide you with a lot of peace. But you got to take the first steps here. Spirit saying, take the first steps, and don't be afraid. Because I feel like many of y'all are getting afraid too. You're afraid to see yourself as someone that's deserving, or that, everything's going to be made whole again. Like, I feel like some of y'all, like, I just need to be made whole again. Well, Spirit's saying this is the time now, but it's up to you to make yourself whole. So I feel like there's going to be a mentor or teacher that's going to come in right here that's going to help you. You know, that's going to be that person that's going to be, encouraging that you can talk to. So this can be like a counselor. This can be like a recruiter that's going to see more than just what is on paper. I feel like I just heard human resources. So either your HR group sees more of your potential than maybe your boss or your manager seeing. Like I pick up on someone who is going to come to you, or you're going to go to them, and you're going to, tell them what's been going on, what's been going wrong, with your position, with your boss. And I feel like this HR person is going to actually um, tell you of another job opportunity. Um, I don't feel like it's going to be with the same company. I feel like this person knows someone who works at another company and they're looking for someone. And so this HR person is going to look at you and see that you would be the perfect fit. Where I feel like this is either going to be a lateral move into this new company. So it's not that you're going to be making more money or anything, but it's a lateral move for you to get your foot in the door to where you might still be making around the same and might have some of the, same job responsibilities. But I feel like over time, and I feel like within the first year, there's going to be another opportunity that's going to open up at that company where you're going to be able to start gradually climbing up the ladder there. So this HR person sees your potential. They're seeing everything you're capable of as you blossom and you grow. And so they're able to see what your manager, your boss isn't seeing or isn't recognizing you. So they're going to guide you to the right people or the right places, the right companies. Like there's connections here. Um, but I feel like this HR person is going to be more than just like pointing you in the right direction. I feel like they're going to be like that instructor. They're going to be like that best friend even. Like I feel like a solid good friendship will come out of this. It's someone that you're gonna, be able to trust, that you're gonna be able to be vulnerable, that it's not just gonna be about work. Like you're gonna be able to build a relationship with this person outside of work. And I feel like that's gonna be promising. I feel like it's someone that you will be able to go to when, things go wrong. And, especially once you leave this company, if you take this opportunity where they're pointing you to, is what Spirit's picking up and showing me that I'm seeing more than like one contract. So this could be some kind of contract work. What do they call that? Um, Doggone it. Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. I'm not spitting it out. Um, but this is something where you're gonna be freelance. Thank you, Spirit. This is gonna be like freelance work. So it might even be something you might be able to do from home. Instead of having to go to an office and be around other people, because you might be the type of person that you just don't get along with a lot of people, or people misunderstand you. So it's hard for you to kind of open up and be yourself. So I feel like this will be a better fit. And this is where this HR person is going to see this. So they're going to be more than just like an instructor or someone that's going to be able to point you in the right direction. I feel like they're going to become a big role in your life that you're going to look up to. I feel like this HR person, Spirit just said that they used to do your job. So they understand what comes with it. And I feel like they're going to come to you and say, listen, I used to do your job. I understand the stress. I understand the headaches. I understand the problems. I understand not getting paid enough. But look where I got, you know, I'm in HR now. So all I had to do was do these things and do this type of job and do this and that. And now I'm here and I'm making this amount of money. I feel like it's going to be, um, you're going to have to take a couple more steps. But like in a few years, I see you possibly doing the same job this HR person is doing. And I feel like that's where you're going to get that mentor, that teacher, that instructor. So that's for someone. I don't know who I just picked up on. All right. Overall spirit. Just give me overall energy for everyone else. Real quick before I get in this tarot. Well, I just got travel. So y'all traveling. Y'all taking some last minute trips somewhere. For some of y'all, this could be just to get away from everything. Or something you're trying to let go of. Or this can just be just traveling maybe an hour or two out of town, away from where you live. But this feels like yeah, multiple opportunities are fastly approaching, but there's something you have to walk away from first to get there. But this might include travel. For someone, this is like a job, I feel, and I'm just picking this up real quick. This is like a job, I feel, that's going to require you having to travel a lot. Like locally, though. So this is like a truck driver, a delivery person, or someone that does construction, landscaping, cleaning houses. It's something like that. I see a lot of travel coming. That's going to be local, but some of y'all are taking a trip where I feel like it's going to be a place where you're going to be able to just put your hair down and let go, like a vacation. That's for some of y'all. It's not for all of y'all. That's what I just picked up from that. Alright. I'm putting this up now. Let me get into this tarot. Spirit I pulled for y'all. When I get more time in the future, when I start the memberships for all my members, I'll be able to get in there and do more channeled messages for y'all. Good luck. Ooh. Alright. Yeah. I can't make this up. Remember I said someone's going to have a career change jobs? Right there. Career change. Can't make it up. And I just shuffled that deck. So there you go. Alright, beautiful people. Here's the tarot I pulled for y'all tonight. Again, take what messages resonate, leave behind the rest. This is a general collective. It's not a personal reading. So some messages may resonate. All of it may resonate, possibly. And maybe none of it resonates for you tonight. Doesn't mean that it may not resonate for you down the road. If you should ever be called to this reading, it'll be here because it's a timeless reading. Alright. So, a couple of things I see coming towards y'all is y'all are looking for a resolution. Like doorways are unlocking for you. A new path, new opportunities. Like I said, this career change is really coming up big for me. Where you're looking for new insights, new possibilities. Like I even feel like this is going to be even a complete overhaul of your life. Where what you've been going to school for, or what you did go to school for, is not going to be what you stay in. I feel like you're going to do something completely different. That I feel like is going to surprise a lot of people. So, Spirit showing me, for some of y'all, this is like things getting resolved here. You've been looking for answers, solutions to a problem, And I feel like some of those solutions are going to be coming forward. And because I have the Knight of Swords here to help clarify this card. And it's funny, y'all. Spirit saying that somebody took the trash out or they took themselves out. But this Knight of Swords is here that I feel like it's going to be who's going to help you find those solutions. You're looking for answers to problems that I feel like is really going to put your mind at ease. But remember I told you I pulled out my Sassy Tarot. Knight of Swords, it says, oh look, the trash just took itself out. So these solutions, these problems that you're looking for solutions to, I feel like they're going to fix themselves, actually. I feel like for some of y'all, you're not going to have to do anything. It's just going to seem like it's going to fix itself, like something's going to happen, and you're not going to have to lift a finger or have to stress or sweat about it anymore. So know that those solutions are just going to magically, I feel, disappear for some of y'all. Like, I feel like someone's going to step in, actually. This Knight of Swords is going to step in and fix it for you. So you don't have to. Because I feel like it's been worrying you and taking a lot out of you. And I feel like some of the people in your circle are really worrying, getting really worried, stressing out over you, over your overall mental health and well-being. And then for some of y'all, there is a masculine energy coming forward. Or this is you yourself, where I'm getting the Hermit card here. So I have main male here, but I'm getting also the Hermit. And I feel like this is either you or this is someone else that is going to come in and kind of guide you. So this is like an older person to me. This would be like a grandfather, so an elder that I feel like is going to help inspire you. Like you're looking for the right influence to move in the right direction that feels right, that feels in alignment with you. This, for some of y'all, I feel like this has to do with a relationship, but this even has to do with like buying a house. Like I feel like someone's in the market for a house right now, and you're unsure on where to move to. You're unsure of the process, like how much money you need to have, how much put down, and this and that. So I feel like this father or grandfather is going to come in and help you, direct you, and kind of show you everything. And I feel like they're going to be able to link you up with someone who's going to be able to go over the different options to buying this house. But for someone, I also see the possibility of buying a car or leasing a car. And for the rest of y'all, this feels like you. This feels like there's something that you've been doing. You've been in hermit mode lately. And I feel like you've been really asking yourself, what is it that you want to do? Because I feel like someone's lost. I feel like you haven't been yourself. You've been unsure of yourself. You've lost your confidence. You've lost, I just saw a bright spirit orb over here. Um, you lost your confidence. Um, you might even lost your inspiration, or lost that sense of feeling inspired, um, to want to keep going forward, going ahead with plans or things you had already been doing. I feel like for some of y'all, you're really looking for a big change, a big break even. Um, I feel like there's gonna be this time now of this self-discovery, if this is you yourself. So for my ladies, this is just you showing me your masculine energy. I feel like this is going to be a great time of exploring your higher self, your deeper self, really getting to the nitty gritty of everything. Having to face things that you were afraid to face, um, about yourself, but even about other people. But this feels more internal. So this is like having that conversation with yourself, looking yourself in the mirror, seeing, yes, the good things in you, but yes, seeing the things that, are your flaws, things you need to work on. And I feel like you're going to find yourself, and you're not going to feel so lost anymore. Like, I feel like you're going to get inspired. Um, for some of y'all, I feel like you're going to get inspired. You're going to have an epiphany, a memory or something that's going to come up that's going to inspire you, where you're going to really feel like, yeah, oh yeah, I remember, when I was younger, um, and you're going to have that idea, um, that's going to pop up, that's going to guide you to your new direction, your new path. Because many of y'all, I feel like there's been a lot of shaky ground here. I feel like things aren't making sense to you. Um, I feel like many of y'all have been getting kind of lost in your ego, um, or refusing to see things for what they are. There's even someone, I feel, for someone out here, this is you having trouble with, I feel like, a parent. Um, I'm picking up on someone who, is like this main person in your life. So the father, or it could be a mother, but they're showing me their masculine energy. But I'm getting someone who is like getting lost in their ego. Like someone, I won't say narcissist, but someone who feels like they're important, like they're supposed to be the center of attention and they're supposed to have it their way, or they know more than you. So I feel like this person like really belittles you a lot. um, doesn't see your good work you put forth, doesn't see where you've, grown. Like, I feel like this person has been absent a lot from your life. And because they've been absent, they haven't gotten the opportunity to get to know you. And so it's like this inner wound that's coming up, embodying you, that's, really bringing back some bad memories for you. And that's kind of like throwing you off your, off center, where you're really questioning yourself. So going into this hermit mode, I feel like that's going to address these wounds that you're having, these doubts. Um, Overall, for most of y'all, this is just a matter of seeing your higher self, being able to see where you've grown, see the steps you've taken. Even in the past couple months, I feel like the past 3 months, you're really going to take that time to think, be by yourself, especially late at night for many of y'all. I feel like this will be the time where you're going to really think over the last few months, and you're going to, see where, things have played out in your favor, but then you're going to see where things didn't go as well. And you're going to start, looking at what you could have done to make the outcome come out better in your favor, or to where the problem didn't grow to be as big as it is, or the problem didn't grow to be as big as it could have become. Like, you've either been able to step in and see where you're able to do a lot of damage control, is what Spirit just said. Or you're going to see where maybe you got to kind of like, um, I just heard hot tempered. So someone gets very hot tempered, or they lose their um, temper quickly when things don't go their way. Um, so I feel like that would be like one thing you're going to have to address. That you're being, going to realize that, yeah, you allow things to get to you. And maybe there's, something you can get help for, of how to better deal with your emotions so your anger doesn't get to you. Because I feel like it could be scary to others too when you express yourself and they're unsure on how to take it. Like, I feel like people start walking on eggshells. So this is really a time of transformation for many of y'all, where you're either going to have someone come in that's going to help you and see the things in you you can change, be your guide, or this is you going and discovering yourself, exploring that side where new possibilities, um, new connections even, I pick up. I'm even seeing a group of people coming towards you who, you're going to connect with. And I feel like it's going to be more than just like a casual thing. Like, I feel like it might be a group of people that are acquaintances, but I feel like they're going to become more than just acquaintances. Like, you're going to become good friends, or possibly even good colleagues, like work colleagues. So, whoever this main male is, they're very significant though, and they're coming towards you, or this is you. So take it how it fits, y'all. The other thing that I see coming towards y'all, something that Spirit wants to warn you about, something that was gonna look like it was gonna be an opportunity, like some sort of good news. It's not, and Spirit wants to warn you about it. So I see something being offered to you. Um, I have good news here, but instead of reading it this way, I'm picking it up this way, okay? Just so y'all understand. That's the energy I'm picking up here, and Spirit's confirming that this is the way I'm supposed to read it. I feel like this opportunity isn't everything you're being told. It is. I feel like there's other things here um, that are deeply at play that's going to make it to where maybe it starts out good, but then I don't feel like it's going to end well. I feel like, yeah, I feel like it's going to end pretty bad. Show me, Spirit. Okay. I don't know who I just picked up on, but Spirit's showing me for someone. You're going to be presented with an opportunity. But this opportunity, I feel like there's going to be a lot of mismanagement with documents. I see people going in and changing words, like in either documents or contracts. Um, I'm even seeing a bunch of numbers. So there's like an exchange of money here. So beautiful people, this almost even feels criminal. So for many of y'all, this opportunity is like a job opportunity, but Spirit's saying no. It can cost you your freedom. Okay? Don't trust the opportunity. Don't trust person, especially if you don't know this person. Do your research. Um, for someone else, I'm getting like, oh wow. Okay, Spirit just showed me this is like someone is wanting to offer you an opportunity to either partner in a company, so start a business, or this is like even possibly buying a house. Like, I feel like someone's gonna come to you and say, okay, well, we can buy this house together. This would be like an investment. And all you gotta do is give so much money and put so much money down, and you don't have to put your name on the actual mortgage. I'll be that. I'll be the one that goes on the mortgage. And guess what? Because your name's not on the documents, because you're not on the actual mortgage, the one that, is held liable and has to pay the bill every month, or you're not on the deed, you just got suckered out of your money. So be careful about that. And for someone else, this feels like a possible lover coming towards you. Um, and they might seem like they're the good fit, they're perfect for you. The Spirit's saying they're not. Um, there's something shady about their character. Um, they're not one you can be that they're not one that can be trusted. Um, this feels like a feminine energy. So, my guys out here, if you're single, there's a woman that's gonna enter your life. I don't feel like I don't feel like this is someone you know yet, but this is someone that's coming towards you. And Spirit, oh wow, that's pretty bad. Okay, Spirit just said they would be like sloppy seconds. Okay, I didn't say it, that's what Spirit said. So, y'all take that how it fits. I'm not getting into that. And the other thing y'all got to worry about that I see happening, that Spirit's showing me, is someone's keeping things from you, or someone's going to try and pull the wool over your eyes. Someone's going to try and take something from you, an idea, or this is like someone that's going to be talking about you behind your back. Um, and I feel like it's going to lead to a lot of misinformation out there, where I feel like it can get back to like someone important in your life, like your boss, where you could possibly lose your job. So be careful, okay? Spirit wants to warn you about that. Um, Spirit also wants me to say to all of y'all, be careful with your energy, who you're spending your energy with. I feel like there's a lot of people in your circle who wants to drain you of that, because I get this thief card here. So this feels like an energy vampire. Someone that, you know, might be a family member, um, that really, it always seems like they have something bad going on in their life, or there's some kind of drama. They're very dramatic, and it takes a lot of energy, and, you know, it's like you want to escape from them. As soon as you see them, you want to, you know, run away from them. So be careful that you're putting up your boundaries, keeping your distance with this person, because I feel like they just want to like suck all your energy and your time out of you, and possibly even your resources if you're not careful, if you have them. Um, Spirit's also showing me that for the ones that you feel like there's someone already in your life that's possibly betraying you, um, that might be lying to you, that might be even stealing from you. And this doesn't have to be money. You know, this can be your ideas. Um, this can even just be like, you know, they borrow something and don't return it. But it's like, it's not just, you know, borrowing something, you know, one time. I feel like this is more than one thing. Like, I feel like this is multiple things. Like, Spirit just showed me 4 things. So for someone, someone's already borrowed a few things from you, and I feel like they're not going to return it, and they have no intention on returning it. And that's someone you want to like keep your distance from. So Spirit's saying, taking it as a lesson. Don't loan your stuff out to this person, because they're not going to return it. They're not trustworthy that way. Um, I get there is options here, um, for you, if you feel like for those of y'all who are single, if you've been with someone and they betrayed you, okay, Spirit wants to remind you that relationship needed to end here, okay, because this person wasn't going to do good with your heart. So Spirit's saying to me now that there's going to be more suitors, more people coming into your life that will be better for you. And out of them, I feel like um, you're going to be able to date. If you're open to dating more than one person, I feel like you're going to have that option. Because I get the 7 of Cups here with this, okay? And 7 of Cups is all about choices, okay? But it's also a card about illusions, okay? So do not make someone look or fantasize them to be someone they're not, okay? Because in that case, if you do that, then you're like fooling yourself, like you're taken from yourself. So don't lie to yourself, okay? Don't ignore the red flags, is what Spirit's saying. Really see that person for who they are, and not what you hope or want them to be. So, and those red flags will speak loudly to you. So some of y'all already know who I'm talking about, because there's someone you're already talking to that you're like, nope, they can't be trusted. Nope, they're not the one. And that's okay. I'm not telling you to hurt their feelings, but, you know, if you feel like they're not the one, then don't continue seeing them. Don't continue talking to them. It's time to part ways, okay? But if you're afraid about parting ways, like you're afraid you're not going to find someone else, Spirit's saying you're going to have to put plenty of options here, okay? 7 of Cups. There's going to be other choices. But don't get carried away in your fantasies about the other people. And like this says, Spirit saying, get the F over it. Only my sassy tarot would say some nonsense like that. All right, beautiful people. For the advice, Spirits want you to stay focused. Focus on what you're wanting to manifest. Focus on what you're wanting to create. You know, look at your full potential. Look at, all your talents. Spirits want you to put a game plan together and look at what you're wanting to manifest for your life. Like do 3 months, 6 months, a year. This is all about manifesting. They want you to stay focused. They don't want you to get lost over here, with whoever this person is, or even the other sad, opportunity that might be coming to you that's supposed to be a good opportunity or something good. They don't want you to get carried away about that either. Okay? They want you to focus on the good things. But understand me, beautiful people, Spirit saying there's still a lot of things that you're trying to manifest that haven't happened yet. You got to be patient. But they need you to focus. But they also need you to not just focus on manifesting, trying to create that. They want you to get out and have some fun. Okay? Because they're saying you're focused on your manifestations a little too much, which is not so much a bad thing, but they're saying you're not living life either. So, some of y'all workaholics is what Spirit just said. Or some of y'all are so like gun-ho about this possible opportunity coming towards you that instead of going and being invited out with your friends or family to like go out to dinner or go do something fun, you're like, no, I gotta stay here. No, I gotta stay focused on this. No, I gotta do this research. No, I gotta put this together, or I gotta put this presentation together. Spirit saying give yourself a break because you're focusing on it so much. I mean, here you are, this King of Wands energy, and King of Wands is all about being very ambitious, okay? You're a go-getter. You're not afraid to take action, especially when you want something or you see something in front of you. You're willing to go the extra mile right then and there to obtain it, to achieve it, to have it. And there's nothing wrong with that. Spirit's just saying it's time to take a break. So you can kind of go in this hermit mode. Because Spirit's saying you do need to do some deep exploration, doing some deep discovery within yourself. Otherwise, they feel like you're going to burn yourself out. I just heard burn the candle at both ends, to where you're not going to be able to fulfill what it is you're trying to work on, to where you're going to feel like you're going to have to walk away. But not just, like walk away from it just for like a night out or something. Like I feel like you're going to be completely burned out to where you're going to want to toss it away. And Spirit doesn't want to see you do that. So don't get yourself too caught up in it. Just being work, work, work and no play. Why? Because they want you to be abundant. And this is what they're saying. And this is what they're showing me. I get the wealthy woman in the outcome. Okay, so my men, my guys out here, this can be you, just in your feminine energy, showing me your feminine side, because we all have divine feminine and divine masculine. So, both men and women, this is for both y'all, okay? Spirit showing me you're going to end up very abundant. All the things you're manifesting over here, even the things you're worried about, they're going to go away once you release control, okay? You're manifesting all your abundance, your happiness, the things in this life you want, okay? And it doesn't have to be material, okay? This can be like you, just suddenly it's like, no, I want to go live in the mountains. I want to retire in the mountains. I just want to be surrounded by wildlife, as an example, okay? Spirit showing me you're going to be very abundant. You're going to have that. You're going to succeed here. But you got to cut yourself from people who keep standing in your way of this. Okay, who aren't on board. Don't allow the BS to get to you. Because Spirit's saying some people are just full of themselves and they're full of crap. And there's some people out here that you can't fix and you can't change their life. So you might have to leave it behind in order to have this. Why? Because you're trying to manifest what all this is for you at the end. So stay focused, but still have some fun. And as Spirit likes to say, or I should say, my daddy likes to say, you can't fix stupid. So, not calling you stupid, beautiful people. Okay, that's not what Spirit's saying, but they're saying like, you know, we we aren't perfect, so we can get caught up and make some foolish decisions. Just make sure you don't do that while trying to get here. And don't get wrapped up in other people who aren't good for you. Okay? So I see a lot of good here. I see a lot of success. Like I said, I see career change. Someone's going to have a change of career, but there's a change of location here. And someone's going to find their soulmate too. The Spirit doesn't want you to repeat any patterns either. So I feel like repeating patterns can be an issue. Spirit just said, the, what's that saying? How you can go through and do the same thing over and over again in the hopes of expecting a different result, but it's not going to change. It's going to be the same. You keep doing the same thing over and over again. Nothing's going to change. So you got to change what you're doing. So this has to do with certain patterns, certain behaviors. Even for some of y'all, this has to do with some type of addiction. But this feels like someone who likes to spend money is what I'm picking up. So if you're one that spends more than you make, this is Spirit's warning. Become serious about your finances, getting things lined up, especially if you want to see yourself in the long term having a higher, better life, life of luxury, I hear, a life that's full of, I just heard grand gestures. So I feel like this has to do with someone coming in and trying to woo you with grand gestures. So if it's something you're hoping for, Spirit's showing me right here that it's coming. But you got to get yourself together and situated first. Stop allowing people to talk you out of things. That's the other thing Spirit just said. So you can have this abundance and the life you want. Alright. Spirit. Okay. For the Oracle cards, beautiful people. First card is the Gods of the Hidden Realms. And this is called Gratitude is Dreaming. So it says, gratitude is the most powerful manifesting energy in the world. Appreciation for all life, from the shiny, happy parts to the dark challenges, creates an energy that is magnetic to miracles, to love, to purpose, to synchronicities. According to the law of praise, when we are sincerely thankful in advance of seeing evidence of our desires in the material world, this acts as a quickening agent that draws to us the best that life has to offer. Don't wait for the materialization of your desires until you cultivate an attitude of gratitude. You are surrounded by much to appreciate now, both in the visible world and in the not yet visible. Be thankful for the smallest things you do have, the tiniest wins, and let the power of gratitude infuse your every breath. You call your dreams forth through appreciating your blessings in advance. The more you praise, the more that gratitude will grow and show up in the outer world in ways you can't even imagine. You will find you have tapped in an unending vein of gold. So you always hear me talk about beautiful people. if you want more abundance, well, one way to bring that forward is by being thankful for what you already currently have. And even if it's not everything you want, or maybe it's not even, ideally half of what you need, Spirit still wants you to show gratitude, being thankful that you do have what you do have. Because when you do that, that's when the universe magically comes in and opens that door. And suddenly, you just get blessed left and right. You may have someone just unexpectedly, it could be a stranger that comes in and gives you with the thing that you're trying to manifest, that you're hoping for. Like maybe it's, money that you never, asked for, never um was looking for, but someone just feels like you're deserving of it. Or maybe they gift you something else that you're in need, that you've been wanting, that you've been working towards, trying to obtain. And I just saw a spirit orb over here. So spirits really wanted to bring this message through. Um, or this can be like an opportunity, whether that's for your career, or this can be like an opportunity to travel. Maybe you've been wanting to have that life. You see other people out there who are able to travel year round, and it's like they have no other responsibilities. Well, maybe it doesn't come out completely like that, but maybe you get presented with an opportunity where you can, do a job, but you can travel while doing that job. So you'd be able to travel around, the country you live in, or maybe you're able to travel internationally to other countries too. It could be anything. I'm just throwing some ideas out there to give you, some understanding of what this card means. Just have gratitude for what you have right now, knowing that tomorrow, next week, next month, you unexpectedly can find yourself being blessed with abundance, whatever that abundance equates to you, whatever it means. It doesn't have to always be money, it doesn't have to be material. This could be, your spiritual abundance. Like you start noticing you get new psychic downloads, or you notice that your gifts are starting to grow more. Or this can be like love. Maybe you're looking for your perfect partner, and they just unexpectedly come in and change your life and sweep you off your feet, and you live happily ever after. But right now, it seems like you don't want to date because people out there that's like, they're not worth dating. I've heard a couple of y'all say that to me. Well, be grateful that there's people out there. Be grateful that you haven't gotten involved with anyone like that. So that, you leave that doorway open for that person that's right for you to come in and sweep you off your feet. So it could be anything, y'all. Just be thankful for the way, you're living your life now, and for what you do have, instead of being in the mentality of lack. Because when you end up in the mentality of lack, that's when you start seeing things going away and disappearing. It's almost like you're losing it, like the universe has taken it from you, because it's like you're not showing enough appreciation for it. You're focusing more on more instead of being thankful for what you do have. But yes, more would be nice. And there's a difference. So find a way to balance that. If you're in that, mentality of thinking like, you want more, but, what you have is, nice, but it seems like it's slowly going away. Don't do that to yourself. Appreciate those things. And know that, yes, more will come to you when it's meant to. So look for that abundance that's coming to you, that's on the horizon, when you start being thankful and appreciative to the things you have, but also people. Always tell the people in your life how much you love and care about them and how much they mean to you. Because them too, they can easily walk out the door tomorrow and you may never see them again. So, like I said, beautiful people, it's not just about your material or your finances. This can be people. Alright. And then I have, let's see. The angel card I pulled for y'all is the Seraphim. And this is divine compensation. And this, my beautiful people, says, all the good you have done is blessing your pathway. When you do good, take loving action and share without hesitation. You build a powerful energy field that will protect and guide you on your way. All the generosity and kindness you have shared in your life is now coming back in a miraculous wave of light to lead you towards your next phase. This is the law of divine compensation. And it says, my own goodness attracts good things, opportunities, and experiences. My own goodness attracts good things, opportunities, and experiences. Oh, and let me not forget about the couple of Rebel cards I pulled, since it is Rebel Night. So I pulled a Shark card and I pulled a Rebel card. So, my sarcastic Shark deck says, Old Fart Fun. Scientists found a 400-year-old Greenland shark. Getting old can make you salty. Enjoy your life right now. Getting old can make you salty. So enjoy your life right now. And then the Rebel card says, you are loved. You are here for a reason, so don't F it up. Don't be so salty because you're getting old. And know that even though you might be getting old, you're still here for a reason. So don't F it up. Spirit's too funny. And that's what I have for y'all, beautiful people. For the general collective reading, again, beautiful people, that was a general collective. It wasn't a personal reading, so take what messages resonate and leave behind the rest. If something doesn't fit, don't force it to fit. And if you have questions or want a personal reading, I do personal paid readings here. Tonight's just mini oracle theme night, but the rest of the week that I'm here, I do in-depth readings. So, oh, where did that deck go? Okay. And let me say hi to y'all for a minute. To everyone else who came in. Hi, 420. What are you doing? Poor Teddy. Are you picking on my Teddy again? Hi, CR7. Hi, Chris. Oh, really, Captain? Okay. We'll see you. Bye. Hi, Tiffany. Hi, Dan. Hello, Epic Champ. Oh, Lord. Hey, Devin. Hi, Just a Dude. Hey, Andre. Thank you, Faith. I like my nails. Hi, Lee. Who else is here? Hi, Toby. Hi, T. Willis. And hello to everyone else if I missed your name. Hello. Hi, Steven on the water. How you doing? Aw, thank you, baby. Same to you. Yeah, blue's one of my favorite colors, especially this color blue. It's like a royal blue or like that electric blue. Hi, Betty. How you doing, honey? All right. It's Rebel Night, beautiful people. So I got my Revel deck. And I'll even pull out my Effort deck for y'all, for those who pay for a mini reading. And then Miss Shelby, you're going to be first, girlfriend. I just got to run to the ladies' room before we get started. And I know you said you wanted mermaids, so I got mermaids for you. I'm gravy, Betty. Thank you for asking. Oh, stay positive, honey. It'll get better. Hi, Shaniqua. How you doing, beautiful? Yes, Shelby. I would love to know your A1C, girlfriend. Let me run to the ladies' room real quick. Let me grab another drink because I need, like, oh no, I need a soda. My mouth is dry. It's 5.3. Is that good? I don't remember what the scale is, girlfriend. But hold on. I'll be back. Give me a few minutes, beautiful people. And then we can get started. beautiful people. I got my Red Bull now. Okay, beautiful people. It's Rebel night. It's Oracle theme night. So tonight I just decided it's going to be wild card night. If y'all want a mini Oracle theme reading, this is where y'all get to pick. If there's like a topic, I'll pull a couple Oracle theme cards on that topic, or if there's something specific like Moonfox Knight wanted mermaids, so I got a couple mermaid decks I can pull messages for her from. And then I have my Rebel deck for laughs, and I also have the Sarcastic Sharky and the F-It deck for some laughs. And so, beautiful people, it's $5 for a mini theme reading, if you and that's only through Venmo, Zelle, and PayPal. If you do it through the SuperChat, Super Sticker, it's $10. Hi, Judith. How you doing, beautiful? Hey, Bob. Let me see. All right, Shelby. Oops. I'll get it later. All right, beautiful Shelby. You're up first, girlfriend. You wanted mermaids. You're working on a car and you're out in the sun. Hey, baby, you can have all that sun you want, because I had enough sun yesterday. Sweating my butt off out there. That heat is something else. Okay. Let's see. My F-It deck is over here. Let me pull this out real quick. Have some laughs. There's the Sarcastic Sharky. And then, don't forget the Rebel. Move everything out of the way. Holy cow. This over here. Wait, where did I have this at? Oh, put it over there, Amanda. Okay. You wanted mermaids. Let me get my other mermaid deck. Oh, it's right there. Okay. Oops. Yep, that shelf's gonna be a problem. I'm gonna have to move it. Okay. Let me put this somewhere. I got too many decks on this desk. If y'all could see my desk right now, it's covered. I'm like out of room. Hi, Winter. How you doing, beautiful? It's good to see you, honey. Mm-hmm. Alright, Shelby. For Miss Shelby. Spirit. What messages do you have from this deck for Miss Shelby? What does Shelby need to hear right now? Oh, isn't she pretty? Alright. Okay. Spirit. Just for Shelby, please. Okay. Show me, Spirit. Shelby, you here now. That one jumped out. Ooh. I like this one, Shelby. Especially what you told me you were doing. This might actually help. Alright. So rebel deck, rebel card, spirit. What rebel card for Shelby? Thank you. Okay. I gotta take this off. Oh, you leaving, Winter? Well, you have a good night, sweetheart. See you next time. And same to you, girlfriend. Thank you. Okay. Alright, Shelby. Oh, Bob, are you ready to come fix my car, baby? That's great. You got all that done. Are you ready, Shelby? I got your cards, girlfriend. Alright, the first mermaid I pulled from I pulled from 2 different decks, girlfriend. First one is positivity. Okay. And it says, are you in need of a positivity boost? If so, think of some things that lift your spirits. Perhaps meditation, a meal with friends, a walk by the ocean, so on. It's a good idea to make a positivity checklist that you can use when you need a boost. This doesn't mean that you need to be positive all the time, as that would be almost impossible. But positivity is key here. The Sea Star Sister here is for hope and miracles. So if this is a card that appears to you and speaks to you, it's time for you to really swim up and take note of this. To be positive. Know that there's miracles coming. So beautiful. This is all about staying positive, having a positive attitude. You know, have a positive mindset. And sometimes that means to get out of our head or get out of our way, it's time for us to go out and do something that, you know, helps energize our positivity, that makes us happy, that makes us smile, that fills us up with joy inside. So Spirit wants you to keep a positive mindset and know that having that positive mindset can be life-changing, and it could bring in so many miracles, and for you to see hope, that there is hope. There's more to hope for. I mean, she's pretty. Positivity right there. Stay positive. Because Spirit wants you to dream, girlfriend. And then the other one for you, I think you'll really like this one, Shelby. It says the next part of your journey. And it says, sometimes it is wise to contemplate what the next part of your life will entail. This mermaid is musing over exactly that. She has traveled so far and has found places she needed to discover and come to know. Parts of herself were revealed and delighted in, but now she is unsure of what the next stage will look like and who she is becoming. She's not sure where she ought to be, who she ought to be with, and so on, and she is hesitating over choices that need to be decided upon. She doesn't want to be sure right now. She is not uncomfortable with uncertainty, but she knows that to continue, she must devote some time to understanding who she wishes to next become on her life journey. And so this sweet child of the ocean is you. And so for you, it's for you to be sure to offer yourself the time and space to map out the big wild dreams, the longings, the experiences your soul craves, and begin to shape a map of dreams. It doesn't matter how you do this, whether you journal, speak with trusted friends or advisors, create an image board, write a list, but the experiences must be aligned with the non-negotiable adventures your soul dreams of. And preparation and making space for these do require some planning. So this mermaid right here is unsure, as are you. But with some time, some conversations, some imagination, you will begin to shape a map of dreams, and then you will know where to swim next, as will she. So here's you, beautiful, being positive. What did I do with that card? Did I already put her up? Of course I did. Let me find her again. Doggone it. I just had her in my hand too. Ain't that something? But you know, Shelby, it also makes me think of this card though that I have. There she is. Because it's all about dreaming. Spirit wants you to be positive about where you're going in your life. and where your life path journey is taking you to. They want you to take actions. They want you to start doing things, making that list of all the things in this life. Like I would say to you, Spirit saying, make a list. What are the things right now you have to be positive about? And what are the things you are willing to do to change? The things that aren't so positive, that's keeping you stuck, that's keeping you trapped, that's keeping you in that negative mindset, to make you break free from it, to be in more of a positive mindset, so you can go ahead and go on the next part of your journey, the next part of your life, which is right here. You know, like this mermaid, she may not have been sure at first, but she's taken the needed action to find where her next path is supposed to go, which road she's supposed to go down, or like down in the sea, you know, which shallow waters is she supposed to explore. You know, maybe she's supposed to go deep and dive for, you know, more beautiful shells. Or maybe she's supposed to go swim with octopus, you know, when we're just talking about the ocean. You know, use that, you know, as you use your imagination. But be willing to create the life you want by dreaming, by exploring, by having this positive mindset that's going to guide you to where your life's going to take you to next on this life. And then I have 4, let's see, I got first the F-It deck, and it says, stop focusing on that damn crap. So, again, get out of your negative mindset, beautiful. Start dreaming. Start being positive. Stop focusing on the negativity. Start dreaming and focus on the positive. And the other one is, it says, this is the Rebel card. It says, stop effing whining. No one wants to listen to that crap. Complaining makes you weak. You have the strength to change your world, so do it. And this is true too. You know, again, having that negative mindset, making it positive. Know that you have the power to create. You have the power to change your life. Make it what you want it to be instead of settling for what the way it is now. So you can swim onward out into the deep ocean to the next part of where this journey is going to take you to the heavens. What are you dreaming about? I mean, you said you've been drawing mermaids. So do these mermaids speak to you? Do they resemble the one you've been drawing in any kind of way? If they do, beautiful, it should speak to you more. The message behind it. Oh, that's beautiful. I love that, Shelby. Well, there's your confirmation right there, girlfriend. Stay positive. Because when you do that, Shelby, this part of your life, what you want, what you're hoping to create, you'll be able to create it. And it helps you to, you know, get out of, you know, all those tangled thoughts that keeps you, you know, either in a sad, depressive mindset or just being negative altogether. Oh, does she? See, well, there you go. I love that. Well, I'm happy you like the cards that Spirit picks for you, girlfriend. So that's what I have for you, my beautiful Shelby. Oh, yeah, send me a picture of them. I'd love to see them, honey. You know me. I'm a mermaid, and I love mermaids. Oh, you are so welcome, Shelby. Thank you, girlfriend. Thank you for your donation. And thank you for trusting me to read for you, sweetheart. Okay. This pack. That's one of my new decks. I don't think I've read from it yet, Shelby. The fairy one, the fairy mermaid. You were the first one I read from using that deck. I just now realized that. It was confirming what you were thinking and feeling. Oh, well, I'm glad it gave you that confirmation, girlfriend. That makes me happy. You like it too? 420? Well, I'm glad, baby. I like that deck. Like I said, I did get my Hawaiian decks too. The ones that I told y'all I wanted for my Hawaiian heritage. I did get a few. I still gotta get another Japanese deck though. Thank you, honey. That's right. That's all about manifesting. Well, I'm sorry. Nobody took me to dinner either, girlfriend. I'm still waiting for my steak. I didn't even get that yesterday. Out there sweating all day for hours on end. And then I came home and did 14 loads of laundry. And I'm not exaggerating when I say I did 14 loads of laundry yesterday. And I'm doing a couple more today. You're so funny, Shelby. Hopefully one day we'll meet and then we can go have dinner together. That's right, girlfriend. You know your worth. Okay. You work next to Longhorns? You'll take me there after work? Sounds like a plan, Shelby. Hello, Pamela. How you doing, sweetheart? Pamela, I do paid reading, sweetheart. So tonight's $5 Oracle theme readings, mini readings. So if you want a mini reading, it's $5 US. I even got some clarifying decks for love and in general. Let's see. Yeah, because I didn't get a chance to open this yet. Look at this blue pouch. It almost matches my nails. My blue tarot bag. Which one is this? I have no idea. I love that blue too, honey. Let's see. Hold on. Isn't it though? That is a beautiful blue. Which deck is this? It's midnight. Okay. That's too funny, Shelby. So, I'll sit here and go through these other Oracle decks while I'm waiting for anyone who wants a mini theme reading. I'll give it until 1 o'clock, 1:30. If it stays quiet, I'll shut it down. That way I can get some things done. Brand yourself. I have no idea which one this is. So how you doing, Judith? Hey, Eternal. I know you would like this, baby. Look. Look at the back of these cards. Hi, Shamandi Ali. How you doing? You like that? Yeah, they're pretty. I'm just trying to figure out which deck this is. I guess I'll figure it out once I see a couple of the cards I saw, because I didn't get to see the whole deck. Let's see. Oh, this might be the striptease one, or the stripper one, which is like a shadow deck. You're living the dream, Judith? Well, beautiful. Have you found any new possible job opportunities yet? Now this might be that shadow deck. Oh, they even got one that has Lilith in here. Eternal. But it's not. I mean, it's called Lilith. This is what it looks like. Sorry, I know the glare, it's hard to see. So let me see which one this is. looking more like that, what they call this stripper deck, but it's not like meaning like strippers. It's a shadow deck for yourself to work on your shadow work. Strip down. Yeah, that's what this one is. Yep, that's what it is. You talking to me, Shelby? Well, I mean, it's a new deck. It's the glimpse inside the world of a stripper. It says the point of this deck is to show that you don't have to be a stripper to experience some of the same issues they do. It is a dark world, so this deck does cover a lot of shadow work that needs to be done in order to evolve. Strippers are strong women and oftentimes forgotten or dismissed, but they should also be celebrated for their efforts to succeed in life, even if we don't particularly agree with their choice. All right, Shelby. Good night, beautiful. Maybe I'll pull a card from it tomorrow night for you, honey. But yeah, it's a shadow deck is what it is. But it's supposed to use strippers as like a theme in different ways. So that's nice. Oh, I bet it got y'all's guys' attention. Well, hey, if y'all want to work on y'all shadow work, this be the deck I could use. Not all of them have, like, women that are, like, in a revealing way, but I guess it's supposed to be based off of a stripper's life, though. The things they go through. Oh, they even have a fuck it card in here. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I just said that. Sorry, YouTube. They have an F it card. So this will be neat. I didn't say nothing, Bob. No, it slipped. They have an F it card in this deck. I don't think I could show this card, though. Because this person, though they have a top on, they have undies on. So I think it's too revealing. And some of these cards might actually be too revealing for the open public stream. This might be something I have to save depending. I'll have to look through it again. There might only be a few that I can't show y'all. Because I do have a few tarot decks that I haven't been able to use because a lot of them have revealing images of people, but it's done in like a classy way. It's hard to explain. You didn't hear me? Okay, good. I didn't hear me either. Yeah, I have a few decks, tarot decks that I can't use on the public stream. So I'm saving them for members only when I get the membership started. And then I can show all the different cards where they might be missing a little bit of clothes, we'll say, or not be completely covered. I even got a deck. It either showed up today or it's getting ready to show up. That's even on people's, how do I put this? What goes on in the bedroom. So people's fantasies. Like it's supposed to be a deck that's supposed to help you with your person. If you're trying to figure out what kind of fetishes they have, that kind of thing. But that will be for members only, because I can't do that out here on the open like this. So I'll be saving it for that. It'll be a private stream for members only. There's that one. Oh. Oh, come on. I was gonna say. Okay. And then a lot of testosterone in the room. Well, I mean, Judith, there are a lot of guys that come on here. I've noticed more and more. Don't fall. Thank you. You were making a joke. I know you are beautiful. I ain't mad at you, honey. Oh, this is the Truth Heart Oracle. Well, if I can get into it. Oh. CEO, if you're trying to make a crack at me, you failed miserably. Just so you know. My beautiful hair is genetics. I don't have to take anything. It's natural just the way it is. Thank my genetics for it. And that's the one good thing about being Hawaiian and Japanese. We get all the beautiful complexion and the dark, beautiful hair. Cool beans, Eternal. Hi, Mr. Rip Van Winkle. How you doing, honey? Dang, this deck feels weird. All these cards aren't the same. The size of them. You love my hair? Well, thank you. I love my hair too. That's the one good thing about my genetics that I inherited. Good hair. Yeah, he's been in here before, 420. He comes in from time to time. Well, someone's getting their karma, apparently. Yeah, it doesn't fool me. I love Oracle. Whoa. Oh, look, we got Medusa in here. Don't she look wicked? And she turned to stone. Hi, DTD. At first, I thought that's a hat, but it looks like her hair. Hey, y'all, at first, when I looked at this card, it made me think like she was wearing a raccoon fur on her head. I don't know what y'all think. But it's kind of almost making it look like it's her own hair. Look. Sorry about the glare. Like the top of her head, it looks like, to me, a raccoon. Hi, Jar. Hi, Mike. I don't know. That card has me confused. She's pretty. And she looks like the evil queen. Ooh. Look at that pretty white tiger. Look at this pretty white tiger. Ain't it pretty? Hi, Sherry. How you doing? The unknown. Oh, hell. Can't show that one because she's naked. Yeah, that one was beautiful. Well, she's pretty, but she's half naked. But it's not showing anything. I should be okay to show her. She's holding a snake, though. She's pretty. Oh, look, Eternal. You might like this, baby. Look at her tattoo. Eternal. Look. Right there. Must be a kid. Broken. What do they do? That looks like, what's her name? Morticia from Adam's Family. Oh, look at this one. That's pretty cool. Oh, here's Audra with her bow and arrow. Where are you, Audra? She's pretty. They even got Snow White in here. Oh, you finally got your package? I'm so happy to hear that, baby. I'm happy you're enjoying it. I know you're going to make me hungry, which I do have food in the kitchen waiting for me. Oh, the one that's surrounded in blue. Let's see. Let me see. This one. Is this what you're talking about, Eternal? That one? I bet they are watching me. Well, baby, I can't believe how much it cost, too. I couldn't believe how much you spent to send me the package you sent to me. But I deeply appreciate it, baby. Cool, Eternal. Hi, Jody. How you doing? It's pretty. Boundaries. It was double? Really? Holy cow. That's a lot. gonna have to go eat something soon. I was so stubborn earlier today. When the postman had showed up, I was asleep. I was asleep. And I heard the doorbell ring, and I go and get it. And so I'm sitting there, I'm trying to open the box, and I'm trying to go through everything, but because I'm so tired still, I'm like sitting up in bed. So, I end up falling asleep, sitting up again. And I woke up, and it's amazing that I didn't spill it. This is how stubborn I was being. I was so doggone tired. I was trying to stay awake so I could go through and look through, you know, the rest of these new Oracle decks I got. But when I woke up, I had my Mountain Dew bottle in my left hand, and it was just sitting on the edge of the bed. And I also had my hands in a bag of chips. So I was over there munching while I'm half asleep. That's how stubborn I am sometimes. So I do try to eat even when I'm half asleep. So I tried. And that bag of chips was gone. Like there was nothing left. All the crumbs were gone too, which I don't remember eating. Ooh, she's pretty. In a different way. Look, ain't she pretty? Where is Yo-Yo? Have you talked to her today, Bob? Music. Back and forth. She isn't feeling good. No. I'll have to call and check on her tomorrow. I meant to do it yesterday, but I got so busy when I got home. Oh, darn. Yeah, I can't show this one right now. I got what looks like two dragons, or not dragons. Two angels together, but they're nude, so I can't show that one. Haunted. All right, Judith. You too, honey. Sweet dreams, girlfriend. Yeah, I'm gonna go soon. If it's just quiet like this, I'm not gonna stay on here. It's like, what does Bob say? What do you say, baby? Hi, Wesley. Hi, Monica. She's pretty. Awakening. Dark Knight. Up on it, come on. What is that African goddess's name? Or Egyptian? What is that, my aunt? For whatever reason, that's what it reminds me of. Sweet dreams to you too, Judith. See you tomorrow, girlfriend. Good night, honey. Chat doesn't pay the bills. Whoa. Yeah, that's it. Only the readings pays the bills. The paid readings. And his cards went flying. Of course, Amanda. So... Hi, Roselle. Or Roselle. Yeah, I don't think this is not O'Shawn. It doesn't make me think of O'Shawn. There's that African or Egyptian goddess. Ma'at or something like that. That's what it makes me think. It makes me think of her. I actually have an African goddess deck. She's holding a snake. But it makes me think of one of those. One of them. Egyptian, African goddess. One of them. I love O'Shawn. Hi, Ahmad. So I have, I do have a deck that's strictly O'Shawn, but then I have an African goddess deck. And there's something else I have. Shango, Goddess of Thunder. That's who it reminds you of, Roselle? Okay. I have to look her up. Because, let's see. Where's my African Goddess deck? Pull it out. Let me see. Or it's called the African Goddess Rising deck. Yeah. Keep hitting the shelf. Oh no. Let me see. Kind of, but not really. It could have even been one of the images that I have in my other deck of O'Shawn. Man, she's fire. Ain't she beautiful? That's a beautiful card. It looks like fire, just like moving around her outfit. Really? That's not what I think it is. Nope, it is. They got one card on here with a baby. A woman breastfeeding a baby. I'll just say. Oh, you know your goddesses, Brazil. That's wonderful. Let's see. Oh, dang, she's naked. Holy cow. I didn't even know that. Yep, that's one card I definitely can't show. That would have to be for members only. It's not here in here. I wonder if it is from the other one of O'Shawn. It reminds me of an image I've seen though. Yeah, they got, some of these decks have some naked pictures in them. So I gotta be careful. Let's see. Where's my O'Shawn deck? It's like I have an angel deck. It says it's angel and goddesses. And you think of angels, they're all, you know, pure and all that, right? Open this deck up. And it got naked images in them of the angels. And they're not just naked. They have them like put with other people. Like one of them makes it look like some type of orgy, incest thing going on. Like what? So I haven't been able to show that deck either because of the images. Well, there you are, Audra. I manifested you, girlfriend. I just saw a picture that made me think of you. Okay, let's see if I can find it. It might be in here. I would have sworn. The picture reminds me of one. It makes me think of, unless it's in, it might be in one of my other goddess decks, Brazil. I'm not finding it. The closest thing I can find to it that makes me think of it is this one in O'Shawn's deck. Ain't she beautiful? This deck is gorgeous. Hi, CV. You just downloaded the read for today and popped in to say, hey, you can watch all day. Yeah, this deck is gorgeous. I love this deck. And I do love Oshun. She is one of my favorite goddesses. But I have other goddess decks. But it reminds me of one of those other pictures. So it must be one of my other goddess decks. Take me for to find it. So, Miss Audra, I saw an image. I said your name. If you ask people who are here, they tell you. I did say your name. Let's see. Made me think of you, girlfriend. Hey, Finn. Hi, Sean. I'm Gravy. Thank you for asking. How you doing? I'm Gravy. Thank you for asking, baby. How you doing? Wow, this card's wild. Look at that. Here you go, Audra. Here's one of the cards that made me think of you, girlfriend. With your bow and arrow. And that's one of them, but there's another one I saw. Oh, this is a cool deck. But this is a shadow deck. It's supposed to be, like a stripper deck. Based on, like, the life of a stripper. The shadow side of it. Let me see. Mr. Rip Van Winkle. Why do you want to be a mod? Oh, that's awesome to hear, Finn. You're staying disciplined. That's good, baby. I'm proud of you. Was it in this deck? I believe it was. Oh yeah, she's pretty much naked. No, not this one. So which one was it, Spirit? Because I saw a card. It made me think of you, Audra. Why do you think you deserve it, Mr. Rip Van Winkle? I mean, I hardly ever see you, baby, first off. Second, you've never donated to my channel, baby. This one. Definitely not that one. It's either in here or it's in one of the other ones, because I just saw it. That's right, baby. Keep your eyes on the prize. Once I get my car fixed, I won't be spending no money for a while. After I get my car fixed and get a couple other things I need for my business, which is for the channel that I have to get. It was the one right after the one you liked. Okay, so it's in this deck. Let me see. It's gonna take me a minute to find it. Where'd it go? There it is. Here you go, Audra. I thought of you when I saw this. Look. Ain't she pretty? You've been here since the Red Bull days, well, Mr. Rip Van Winkle. I know you've been around, but you're not here all the time. And I only make mods, I only allow people to be mods that I trust. Yeah, I loved it when I saw it, Audra. I said your name. It's like, oh, there's Audra right there. It's almost 1 o'clock. Hi, Jedi. How you doing, honey? Oh, thank you, sweetheart. You too. Okay, King Domain. Sounds good, baby. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow night. I'll be doing the in-depth readings then. So I'd be honored to do a reading for you, baby. Of course, Audra. I always think of you, honey. I know I saw something else earlier today that made me think of you, too. And I was going to message you, but girl, I was half asleep. When I say I was half asleep, when the mailman came and rang my doorbell, I got the package and I went and sat in bed and I started going through it. And I think I opened like 2 decks and that's it. And I fell asleep. And when I woke up, I had my Mountain Dew bottle in my left hand, which amazes me. I didn't spill it because the cap wasn't on it. And I had my right hand in a bag of chips. I'm so stubborn. And I fell asleep sitting up, so. Aw, thank you so much, Jedi. That's so sweet of you, honey. I appreciate you. Oh, thank you, Sean. You too, honey. Good night to you too. Sweet dreams. See you next time. Transparent deck. I don't even know what deck that is, girlfriend. But it sounds interesting. Okay, let me put this up. I keep hitting this shelf. I got another shelf, y'all. I don't know if y'all can see it. See it? This gold shelf right here. Now I gotta move it though, because I keep hitting it. So I'm gonna have to rearrange my 2 shelves, but at least I'll have more room to put the rest of my Oracle and Tarot decks on. Aw, I so appreciate you too, Jedi. Thank you, honey. Much love to you. Oh, that sounds interesting, Audra. Well, when you get a girlfriend, I'd love to see it. Actually, if you can send me the link, I'll look it up. Check it out. It might be one I might be interested in. I don't know which one this is. My sign is blocked. Oh yeah, well I had to move it. Because tonight I'm just doing the, it's the mini theme night. So tonight it's not really important if anybody sees it, because I'm doing the $5 mini Oracle theme readings and pulling Rebel cards for it. Teddy moved it. Yeah, Teddy moved it. So I gotta rearrange everything again. Which one is this? Okay. Yeah, they normally take a minute, honey. Especially when it comes from another country. Some of them are fast, but not all of them. I waited, what, almost close to, I want to say 2 months for my Oriental deck to get here from Asia. So hopefully it won't be that much longer, girlfriend, and you'll have it. Because I really wanted, in fact, I need to get a couple more of the decks, the Japanese theme decks. And because I wanted one for my heritage to represent my Japanese, and then my Hawaiian. I did get a few decks for that, but the Hawaiian decks are only Oracle decks. I want an actual tarot deck, so I still gotta find one of those. Oh, I can imagine, Audra. You don't want to end up like me, though. You got so many decks that it's hard to choose one. I mean, it's not hard for me to choose because Spirit will tell me which one to use, but I definitely got a lot to choose from now. I couldn't tell you how many decks I have, but I know I have easily 200 at least. Easily. And they keep telling you the same thing, huh? You might have to reshuffle them cards, honey. Shuffle it a different way to mix it all up again. Alright. And this is one of my love oracles, but I don't know which one this is. The stripper. I'll have to look this up. Hi, Fred. Well, maybe you gotta ask a different question, Audra. Be more specific. Or you just don't like the same answer it keeps giving you. Divine connection, divinely guided. Oh, that's the issue, girlfriend. You gotta be more specific with your questions. And then the answer will probably be a little different. Then it should change depending on what you're asking. Hybrid. I don't know, Steve. It could either be an angel number or it could be a number if it has any significance to a passed over loved one. Like if their license plate number was 555. Something like that. Hi, Jody. Hi, Sammy. You're leaving, Bob? Okay, baby. Yeah, I'm probably going to leave in a few minutes myself. Since it's quiet, there's no reason to stay on here. So I can focus on a couple other things I need to do. Figure out which one this is, because I'm not sure. You have to plant some seeds. Okay, baby. Well, yeah, I might end the stream, and that way I can do a couple of things, get some food, and then maybe I'll start it back up in a few hours. But I'm not going to stay on here if it's quiet. There's no reason to do that. I can use my energy on other things I got to do and take care of. Hello, High Priestess. $5. This is an Oracle theme mini reading. So I pull cards from 2 Oracle decks. And then I also have a Rebel deck, which is just for laughs. Yeah, and it's $5 if you do it through Venmo, Zelle, or PayPal. If you do it through the stream, if you do Super Chat or Super Sticker, it's $10. Because YouTube takes half. That's alright, Bob. Just chatting doesn't pay the bills, unfortunately. Just me being here doesn't pay the bills. So, paid readings is what pays the bills. That's what keeps me here. And now you're AFK. I don't know what that stands for, baby. And then tomorrow, I'll be able to do my in-depth readings again. This is a Love Oracle. I just don't remember which one this is supposed to be. Ooh, that's pretty. I need a crown like this. Look, Audra. I need a crown like this. Ain't it pretty? No, thank you, Audra. Yeah, I'm worth the money is what everybody says, but you know how some people are. No, thank you, Audra. I know you'll get a job soon. Well, you know, the other good thing is when I start the memberships, most of the live streaming I do will be members only. So unless, you know, the people who don't have a membership won't be able to watch me then. So it'll be for only the ones that paid for their membership that'll get to watch a lot of my streams. And it's not that I won't be out here still. I'll still have, you know, times here and there that maybe I'll stream for an hour where everyone can see me, and then I'll shut it down and then start the membership stream only. Do something like that, but yeah, I'm gonna start doing that. On the second, it'll be, oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, you gotta make sure you do that first so you can. Ooh, that was a big orb. This card shuffles beautifully. So, have to look back up what this deck is supposed to be exactly. I know you'll be happy when you start working again, too. Money blocks. I did get a money block oracle deck, Audra. That's probably one Judith might like. To help with people's career and finances. I'm gonna put a hole in this wall. I swear. Yeah, sticks too far out. Oh, that'll be awesome, Audra. And that'll be something different for you to do. Pre-post op. Yeah, that'll be a change. That'll be probably a welcome change too. Just something different from what you've been doing before. Oh, did you? Oh, so you already have experience with it too then. That's even a big plus. And that'll help even more. Ortho surgery. Cool beans. I didn't know that, beautiful. Peanut butter, separate these cards out. I even got a true love message oracle deck for true love. It's not like some of these other love oracles can't be for true love. It's like, the last 10 years was chemo, then the 10 years before that was for ortho surgery. Well, it's nice to change it up. That way you don't get so bored or just get cooped up doing the same thing. I know. I'm surprised you never tried doing like a traveling nurse, Audra, but then maybe you don't want to travel. But I know they make some good money. Pre-post ortho. That'd be cool. Well, it's like when I was at the hospital, when I went and had my rotator cuff repair, it seemed like where they put me, it was open for all different types of surgeons. So it wasn't just strictly ortho. I heard someone mention that they were having some type of heart surgery done. It might have been putting a stent in or something. So that surprised me they didn't keep it separated. So how did you like the pre-ortho, Audra? Okay, I gotcha. Well, I know there's like two different types of travel nurse. Like you have the ones that travel around the country to like different hospitals. And they're like the fill-in. And then you have the ones that do like the home health care. I was talking about like travel to like different cities, different states where you can do work at the hospital, like the fill-in. So I don't know which one's hitting you up, but it was something that came to mind. Yeah, I know you have animals. It's hard to do that. And that makes sense. Let's see, reports. That's what we'll just say. There. Minimal 55 hours or 55 miles away. Yeah, I guess I can understand that. He was a troll. That's all he was. Okay. Well, I only speak English. This is an English only speaking channel. You get 'em, Audra. All right. Okay, he doesn't obviously understand what I said, so it's time for him to go. Yeah, but it seems like he doesn't understand English, because if he did, he wouldn't keep typing in a different language that you and I can't understand. So, you can always put him on timeout too. See if he'll figure it out. If he doesn't speak English or understand it, which tells me he must not, because he would have already responded in English what I said. Yeah, I don't know why they do that. It's like, unless there's a way they can translate everything I'm saying. But then it's like, if they were to get a reading from me, would they even understand anything I said? And then how would we have a conversation? Because I don't have a way of translating anything. So, it probably isn't even anything that would make sense to me to start with. Could just be a troll too. So, it's almost 1:30. So, since it's been quiet, girlfriend. And I don't even know where Eternal went to. Hello, Jay. How you doing? I hope you've had a good day. So yeah, Audra, it's like, it makes no sense to have them here, honey. I'm gravy. Thank you for asking. That's true. You're right, Audra. Thank you for saying that. That's funny. It's funny how you put that together, girlfriend. I love it. Or just like how Bob just comes out and says that, you know, chat doesn't pay the bills. That's right. I'm happy to hear you're good, Jay. That's always good to hear, honey. I'm gravy. I'm always gravy when I'm here. So, it's 1:30. I got all those open. I just got to review them more closely. You like to see me smile? Oh, well, I like to see me smile too. I just need more reasons to smile. It's just boring right now. So, I'm gonna actually go. Because as my fellow mod who left, and as my beautiful Audra, the best Madra who's here, says, the chat doesn't pay the bills. Oh, I will, beautiful. Like I said, I was looking at one of my other decks earlier. So there was something I saw. It could have been like a woman holding a bow and arrow or something. That made me think of you. I think it was something like that. So yeah, I think I'm gonna shut it down, girlfriend. That way, I can take a break. I can get some food. And then see how I feel after that. Maybe I'll come back tonight. Or maybe I'll wait until Thursday night for the regular in-depth readings. Oh, where did I put it? That's not it. Put everything back. There it is. And there's Bob. Speaking of, Bob came in for the kill. Hey, baby, welcome back. Yeah, because Eternal disappeared, so I don't even know where he went off to. He must be sleeping. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, Audra. He probably fell asleep, which is fine. I know he was busy cutting grass today and weeding. Put this up for right now, till later. That way I can get the rest of my office organized too. Oh my goodness gracious. Well, my beautiful people, I'm going to say goodnight for now. I'm going to take a break so I can go eat. And then I can also get the other load of laundry done. And see how I feel in a couple hours. If I feel up to it, maybe I'll come back in a few hours. If not, I'll be back tonight to do all the in-depth readings. Oh, I know. It's ungodly hot. I mean, I sweated my behind off yesterday, Audra. When I was in the car, when I took the 2-hour drive, man, when I got home, yeah, I was every bit of hot. Like, my dress was soaked. My seat cover for the car was soaked. And I was just pouring down the sweat in my face. Oh, you are here, Eternal. You've been quiet, so I thought you fell asleep. Hi, Lisa. You need help. Well, beautiful. I'll be back maybe later tonight. I should say this morning. It's now almost morning, depending on where you're at. So I don't know what you need help with, Lisa. Okay, Audra, sounds good. Okay, beautiful. Yeah, wait until Thursday night when I do my in-depth readings. And I can do a reading then for you, girlfriend. I'm sorry y'all had a big fight. Just hang in there. and I'll be happy to do your reading then, okay, beautiful? So sweet dreams, everyone. See you later. Good night, y'all. Well, if I can get it out there.